One of the most famous opera houses in the world, inking a historic yet controversial deal. New York's Metropolitan Opera announcing a multi-year partnership with Saudi Arabia's Music Commission. It comes as the opera house faces a major financial strain after withdrawing over $100 million from its endowment in the last few years.
Ever since the pandemic, we have been suffering in needing more infusions of cash.
That's Peter Gelb, the Met Opera's general manager, who says he's been working on the deal for 2 years. Hear the Saudi orchestra playing at the Met at the end of 2023. The new deal reported to be worth tens of millions of dollars, according to the New York Times.
Well, I can't comment on the actual financial arrangements of this deal.
Is this deal saving the Met Opera House?
I wouldn't say it's saving the Met Opera House, but I would say it is adding to its long-term sustainability.
But it's sparking criticism, echoing accusations of the Saudis' so-called sports washing, using sports to rehabilitate the country's reputation. From buying a UK football team to hosting the Formula One Grand Prix, launching Live Golf, and paying up for superstars like Cristiano Ronaldo. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman telling Fox News in 2023,
well, if sport washing going to increase my GDP by 1%, and then we'll continue doing sport washing.
Under his regime, the Saudis have implemented some social reforms, like banning flogging and lifting the ban on women driving. But Amnesty International points to continued executions and torture of citizens, widespread discrimination against women, and lack of free speech. NBC News has reached out to the Saudi Arabian embassy in D.C. and is yet to hear back.
Sports has helped normalize the country so much that at this point, they are relying on what's called checkbook diplomacy, whereby they're able to just buy out any sport they want, and you have no choice but to look the other way.
But it's not just sports. The country bringing in headliner performances in recent years, like Jennifer Lopez and Tiesto. So is the deal with the Met another example of art washing? The 5-year deal will see the Met Company travel to the country's capital of Riyadh to perform operas and concerts. They'll also provide training to Saudi Arabian singers, composers, and directors. Experts say it's the latest move in Saudi Arabia's push to become a cultural destination.
For people who were 20 years old 10 years ago and have now experienced this for a decade, it's a completely different lifestyle than what their parents or older siblings might have experienced.
And the Met says its audience in the U.S. can benefit too.
What do you say to the critics of this?
Well, all my life I've worked on cultural exchange projects. It creates ties between countries who need to learn from each other.
We'll see if the patrons of the Met agree.
Chloe Melas is joining us now. And Chloe, part of the conversation that you had with the Met GM was about some of the, as he pointed to, some of the partnerships that they've had in the past.
Hey there, Hallie. That's right. I really pushed Peter Gelb to, talk to me about the criticism that they are receiving right now, because there is a lot of backlash online. And he says over the years, they've had cultural agreements with China, the Soviet Union before the invasion of Ukraine. And he says that they had hosted charity concerts, raised funds for the Ukrainian relief efforts. So he says this is nothing new. But at the end of the day, it is tens of millions of dollars, although we don't know the exact figure. The New York Times saying it's about $100 million. So this is very significant. And Hallie, like I said in my piece, this is Saudi Arabia's latest efforts to try to make themselves a more Western country and an entertainment destination, not just for big celebrity musicians, but for arts all over the world.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.